Hello, everyone. This is Carla from Rehan Allahwala's World of Connections, and I am here to speak to you today on. We're going to be talking to Mazhar Hashmi from Gujrat,
Hmm.
Pakistan. I've been talking all day, and we're going to learn about his life, his work, and his passions. This interview, like all of my interviews, is sponsored by the Institute of Peace, which is an online organization promoting peace one conversation at a time. Mazhar, could you please introduce yourself?
This is Mazhar Hashmi. As you have told about me, my name. I live in Gujrat, Pakistan. It is the district of Pakistan. Uh, I completed my early education here in my village, Pindi Miani. Then I got my secondary education, completed secondary education in a nearby town, Jalalpur, Jatta.
Thank you, Mazhar. Please speak slower. You're speaking very fast. It's going to be
Okay,
very hard for people who don't speak English to understand you. So slow
okay,
down a little.
okay. Then I completed my master
Start,
in English. Okay,
start all over again, please.
I com- I completed my degree in English. I am master in English. Then I started my teaching, and I served in teaching almost 20 years. And last year I got the chance to visit the USA, and there I observed your educational system and the habits of the people, how they behave with the foreigners and with other peoples. I learned a lot regarding culture and social norms of the Americans. I visited Virginia, and after my introduction, we will talk about these things. And last but not least, I am a tree planter, and I work on climate change. So this is my brief introduction.
Okay. Are you married?
Yes, I am married with two daughters and one boy.
How old are your kids?
They are quite young. The eldest daughter is of 8 years, and the second one is of 4 years. And my son is of almost 8 months.
Oh wow. How long have you been married?
More than 10 years I've been married.
And when did you I heard you say, and I'm sorry because I was doing some technical work. When did you come to the US?
Last year, in the same month, in September, I visited the USA. It was a cultural exchange program, totally funded by the US Embassy here in Pakistan. So luckily, I got the chance. It was my big dream to visit especially the USA. So my dream fulfilled by the help of US Embassy.
So, how long were you in the US?
I stayed over there 1.5 months.
And what were you doing during that time?
I enjoyed a lot of. If I talk about America, I have so many experiences I learned over there. The topmost thing, why America is the leading country. I learned their habits, and wanted to know what are the basic reasons, primary reasons they are the world leading country. So I would like to talk about them. Number one, the perception of the world is quite different regarding the people of America because they are very compassionate, cooperative, and helping and friendly. I divided it into two classes: the ruling class and the general class, public class. The ruling class has its own aims. And so far as the public in general here in Pakistan and there in America, both are quite different. And my perception was totally demolished when I met with you, the people, the Americans over there, because I found them all are very, very friendly.
Okay. Um, Now, how did you get this ability to travel? I know you got it from the embassy, the U.S. embassy, but was it a scholarship? What was it? Can you tell me a little about it?
Yeah, yes, yes. I've told you it was totally funded by the
Yeah.
Pakistan US Embassy. So it was a scholarship and it is offered annually. Unfortunately, during COVID-19, this time the selectees did not get the chance to visit the USA. Otherwise, it is the routine matter. I mean to say, annually, Pakistani English teachers visited America regularly.
How many teachers come on
Uh,
the trip?
when I visited, we were 28. There were two cohorts. Each cohort consists of 28 teachers from all over the Pakistan.
So, do they do this only once a year, or do they do it more often?
Excuse me?
Do they do this only once a year, or do they do it more often?
No, no, no. Once a year, when we came back, the second cohort was there. Actually, we were entitled to stay over there 1.5 months. And did you know I contact with you with the help of Mr. Rehan Allahwala when I was in DC, Washington DC, and I think you were busy during that time. I contacted with you.
You may have, but I don't think we were able to connect.
Unfortunately,
That does happen. I'm very sorry it happened that way. But I think we had trouble finding a time that we could talk because you were so busy.
yes, both were busy. So when we found time, actually one of us was busy.
Right. I think you wanted to meet really late at night and you were
Yes,
really
yes, yes,
far
yes, yes,
where I am.
yes, yes.
Oh, now I remember you. I remember it very clearly now. So did your family come with you also, or was it just you alone?
I I was alone. I missed my family over there.
Well, you were here for a month and a half, weren't you?
Yes,
And where did you visit? Because I don't think you were in DC the whole time.
yes, yes. We were in Virginia, Virginia Tech University, and it is really an amazing place on the earth. And I learned the behavior of the students over there. They were very much focused and busy completing their assignments. And I found that they are very honest to the task of getting education. But if I get it in comparison with Pakistan, we have quite a very different culture here, in even in educational institutions.
What do you mean when you say that? What do you mean by that? What can you tell me some of the differences?
I mean, I talk about the priorities. Actually, the priorities set the nature of the nation, how they proceed, how they take their nation. In America, everybody has no concern with anybody, and if I say, they are fully focused on their target. Even the people, even the students, even everyone, nobody bothers what the other people are doing. But in Pakistan, the situation is quite different, vice versa. We are very criticizing people. You don't imagine about us. It is our habit to criticize the people. On the other hand, I found the Americans are cooperative. They encourage, if someone is doing something worthwhile. I give you an example. When during my visit in the USA, I wanted to plant a tree. It was my dream, and I would like to be an international planter if I got the chance over there. So, and by planting a tree, I would like to pay tribute to you, the people, to the land of America. I learn one thing. These all are geographical boundaries made by the man, not by the God, Allah Almighty. So, being a planter, I want to tell you, this is our motherland. That is very common for all of us. So, if I serve this motherland, it means we are serving the humanity, because our atmosphere, our space has no boundaries. These all boundaries are made by we, the people, we the human beings. So if I plant a tree here in Pakistan, it will produce oxygen for all the people who are living on this planet. So in the same case, if you, the people in America, plant a tree, it would be the same. I mean to say, you are serving the whole community, whole humanity. So I talked about a teacher, Adam. Adam was very cooperative. When I put my idea of planting a tree before him, he was very passionate. He introduced myself with his principle, and he was also very passionate. We bought a plant, and they name it Pakistan Friendship Tree. That is not less than a big reward for me. I would like to present myself over there as a layman, what the layman think about the other Americans, and I would like to present myself that we are nature loving and peace loving people. So when I planted a tree, they honored me a lot. Two senior classes gathered over there with the faculty and the principal. We, you may say, they held a meet ceremony. It was quite a big ceremony. They have got a photographer. They asked me to make different poses while planting a tree. So when I planted over there a tree, they also, the Mr. Principal also asked me, please arrange a flag of Pakistan. So I would like to put it by it, so that every visitor can get to know about this is Pakistan Friendship Tree. So it's a big reward I got from the USA to make a connection between two nations. So as a layman, as a common person, I did it, being the ambassador of Pakistan, being the representative of the common people of Pakistan.
How did it feel to do that? That must have
Still,
felt.
I feel so great, and this is like a son for me, like my son. So I wish I want to see it again while growing it, growing into tree. I want to see it again,
Was
again.
was the
Yes,
school in Virginia?
yes. Excuse me, I am missing the name of the school. I'll remember and I'll tell you. At this time of the night, I am getting somewhat sleepy. Uh, Excuse me. I will tell you later on while we continue our discussion.
But it's really cool that you were able to do that. Um, did you get to travel around the United States at all, or did you basically stay in Virginia?
More than a month, we stayed in Virginia, and last 10 days we spent in Washington, D.C.
I live right near DC. Were you?
Yes,
So, what places did you get to see in DC?
DC is a very marvelous place. We visited uh, your memorial, Second World War memorial place, garden, and it is really a very bewitching place on the earth. I missed it, I missed it very much. Cool, because I am a nature lover, and when there is evening time, I visited it again. When I first visited it officially with my group, because the hotel where we resided, it was quite near to it. So again, I visited it in the evening and late night. I stayed over there, and fountains, the panorama of fountains, really mesmerizing, really mesmerizing. Romantic, the most romantic place I found on the earth. That was that place.
Did you also
I
go to the Air and Space Museum?
Yes, we visited so many places, and we also visited museum. Yes, we visited the museum. We saw over there so many plants, so many other things.
Let's go one step at a time. You said you went to Air and Space. What did you like in the Air and Space Museum?
Sorry,
Do you remember what you liked best about the Air and Space Museum?
I think I am missing something. Space museum might be I did not visit.
Did you go to the Air and Space Museum?
No, no. I didn't. I did not visit. I got it. I did not visit. I was talking something about the zoo. Sorry.
Oh, you went to the zoo. The zoo is fun.
Yes. I missed it.
What was your favorite animal at the zoo?
There were animals, monkeys. There were and horses. There were like that, and I think elephant. These were the animals over there. I remember, but I was lost in the greenery over there. There are a lot of trees and greenery and flowers and so many other things. So we took the snaps.
Did you go to the botanical gardens?
No, we had a very little time. Our stay was very quite little. We visited your Capitol, and the memorials. I've talked it about you, and the zoo. I think, and we also visited the Pakistani embassy over there. So it was quite scheduled. The visit was quite scheduled, and we have to follow the schedule over there.
Did you have fun?
Lots of fun, lots of fun. It
What was,
was
go on.
Yes, it was my best time of my life because I had no other assignment other than to meet the people, to enjoy the food, to enjoy the habits of the Americans, and I had no liability over there, and especially it was totally funded, and it was not less than a blessing for a person who did not get a chance throughout his life to visit America on his own. So it is not less than a blessing. And being an English teacher, it was my dream to meet the Americans live and to see them, how they behave, how they react, how they interact. So all these things, when you have not so much opportunities on your own, and you suddenly get a chance that you are going to the USA, and your dream come true. So it is like it the whole journey. Before it was a dream, and even during the visit it was dream, and even now it is a dream.
That's true. I'm wondering, one of my favorite museums is the National Museum of American History. Did you go to that museum?
Yes, we visited the museum, and I would like to tell you that you, the Americans, are very much curious about your history. You have noted each and everything, and you pay the tribute to every person who has contributed in making you, the Americans, the number one country of the world. So it is your salient feature. And when you regard your heroes, then you become a strong nation on the face of the earth. And when you put them aside, then you cannot get your national progress. So this is what I have learned over there.
Wow.
When we were walking, and the riders of the motorbike and the vehicles saluted us, so they paid us respect. So these things I cannot forget throughout my life. The respect, the cooperation, the friendship, all these things I've earned over there, I've observed. So before visiting the USA, I had quite a different perception regarding the Americans. And now I am the ambassador of the American people. I am not talking about the government of America. I am talking about the people of America. They are quite friendly. Where I lived, I mean to say, Virginia, the land of lovers. It is the land of lovers. So full of greenery, full of forests. Everything was amazing for me. I am working here in Pakistan to increase the forest cover of Pakistan. And when I observe over there in America, there are so many trees. There is not a single road in America which is without trees. There are plenty of trees, and I also appreciate your system. Actually, the system is very much perfect. If I say, you pay tribute to your motherland in a very splendid way. The main thing which I observed, I did not find even a single corner of your country that is unnoticed by the government. Government is going to, I mean to say, the departments are working properly. I did not find any place that is dirty. I did not see the garbage anywhere. Everything was well planned, disciplined, cleaned. So these things are matchless.
It's important. Um,
Yeah.
What are some of the differences you saw between the United States and Pakistan?
Normally, it's a very difficult question. I know the answer, but I should take care. I am on FB, Facebook Live,
Uh,
so
okay,
I am I am going to respond you, but I am going to make the background, the ground for this very answer, because we don't like, as a nation, we don't like, and we like sometime, and when we get a chance to visit America, we like it. But when we don't get the chance, we don't like it. But the main difference I want to tell you, that is the most important thing. And I was working throughout my visit there in the USA. What makes you the number one? That was the question which was popping into my mind. It was the answer of it. There is no religion in the USA except nationalism. You, the people, believe in nationalism, and nationalism comes first when any nation of the world wants to progress. So, without nationalism, we have the nationalism, but our departments are not well integrated. We are not, in simple words, we make progress individually, uh, without caring about the progress, national progress. But on the other hand, Americans care about the national progress without caring about their individual progress. This is the main difference. You care about, Americans care about the importance of time. We, as a Pakistani, we don't care about the importance of time. This is the main difference. Here lies the difference. Am I
that's
right? Am I right?
yeah. It's even with this interview, you were okay if I was late, and I was concerned because I was late because it was keeping you up. But you were take your time, which is not normal for the United States. People are pretty much prompt and on time.
Yes, on time. On time considers in America late. We should be in time in America.
Right, you should be on time because we expect you to be.
Yes, yes.
Okay, tell me one thing that is similar with you in Pakistan and me in America.
Sorry.
Tell me something that you see both in both countries.
In both countries, similarities. Huh? Yes, there are similarities. Uh, in When you talk about the public is quite similar to each other, because public want to get an interaction with each other. They have the same chemistry. They have the same dreams. I mean to say, if you, whatever the religion do you have and in which country do you live, it doesn't matter. But as a human being, we have a strong bond between us. So it depends upon the mindset about, and it depends upon the taste and temperament of the people. There are so many similarities. They are nature lover, they are peace lover, we are also nature lover, we are also peace lover. So one of the main example you have between both of us, that is Rehan Allahwala, who is working for peace. So this is the main similarity. So my answer is quite easy.
So, what are you're saying that what we have in common is that we all want peace. Is that correct?
Yes.
Good. That's a good thing to have in common. What else do you want to tell me about your trip to the United States?
There are so many things eh, I want to revisit it. This is the main thing. I want to revisit it on my own this time, and I'm not thinking about the scholarship uh, because if you want to learn the values of life, you must stay in America. And I have to salute the government of America, even who who is the most generous and compassionate, who offered a scholarship to the students to visit the USA with the purpose that the person like me should come to know about the real picture, what you are reflecting. So I think this is the main thing. When you have believe in yourself that you are doing something quality work, then you offer the people come and see it and see our system, and this is attractive. Your system is attractive because the people who are talented get an equal chance to grow over there. So this is the main thing, and this is the pillar that is making the mark, that is keeping you the people right at the top. This is the main pillar, that you believe in talent, you believe in equality, you believe in merit. If I am not in the wrong, you can correct me.
Well, I think in every country, it's the individuals more than the country. Some people believe in marriage, some people don't. Some people like the government, some don't. But the important thing is that we're all in this together.
Yes, uh, there is one aspect that is considered negative regarding America. Now, I would like to talk about it because when America put the word into wars, so this is against the peace. So this is the area where people don't like America. But on the other hand, when we meet the people like you, like other people of the America who are peace loving, then our perceptions is quite different. So I think governments, every government, even the government of Pakistan, has its own purposes, its own parameters, its own lines. So every ruler, even in the past, wanted to prolong its rule. So I think there is no morality between the countries, because they want to get the maximum. Uh, ma- so I think if we study history, it is the right of every country which is in power, and every country wanted to prolong their rule.
Thank you. Do you have anything else you would like to say before we close this interview?
Yes, in the last but not least, I request to the whole world, by getting the benefit of this platform. You are in the United States, I am in the Pakistan, and I am also working on the climate change. And climate change is the problem that makes us united, because it is the threat for the human beings as a whole. And we, the inhabitants on living on this motherland, we are quite common and similar. So this is the similarity of all the people of the world. I appeal to all of you, please plant at least one tree in your life to save the next generations, that they should not face the climate change. Climate change is really a very, very, very severe problem. So, by getting the chance, by benefit of you and your platform. This is my message. This is my request to all the people of the world. Please plant a tree to save the future of the next generations.
Thank you so much for talking to me. And I hope we get to do it again.
Inshallah.
I want to thank those who watched this interview and remind people that this show was sponsored by the Institute of Peace, which is an online organization promoting peace, one conversation at a time. And we're going to wave goodbye now. Bye.
Bye bye to the USA.